Hi folks, welcome to Dicky's ZBrush Ultimate Tutorial from Beginner to Master, voiced by SushimanX. In this chapter, we will introduce you to Gizmo 3D. I believe you'll learn a lot in this chapter. There are two modes in ZBrush, Sculpt mode and Edit mode. When the Edit and Draw icons are both turned on, we can sculpt the sphere. Press W. The edit icon is still on, but the draw icon is off. We will have this Gizmo 3D tool appear on the mesh. Press Q, the draw icon is back on, and we can continue to sculpt the sphere. Because of my personal preference, I have my perspective and floor turned on. Real quick, to show you the difference between moving the viewport and moving an object, I'll put another sphere onto the canvas. Notice the edit and draw icons are both turned on right now. Whenever I hold Alt left click to move, I am only moving the viewport. The location of the sphere itself did not change. To move the location of the sphere, press W. The draw icon is now off and Gizmo 3D tool appears. Go to Preference. In Gizmo 3D, you can change the size or turn on and off the large icons option. Click and drag this gray arrow. You can freely move this sphere. Moving and holding Shift at the same time, you can move the object by 0.01 degrees. You can click and drag the red, green, or blue arrow to move the sphere along the X, Y, and Z axis. Drag the red, green, and blue cube icon. You can lengthen or shorten the sphere on a single axis. Or scale the whole sphere by dragging this yellow cube icon in the middle. Hold Shift, you can scale the sphere by 0.05 degrees. Drag this gray circle. You can rotate the sphere based on the view you are looking at right now. Drag the red, green, or blue circle. You can rotate the sphere along the X, Y, and Z axis. When you are rotating the sphere and holding Shift, you can rotate the sphere by 5 degrees. There are 7 icons on the direction axis. Hover your mouse on these icons, you can see the definition of these icons. Before I end this chapter, I want to talk about the pivot point. I'm looking at the front view. Right now, the pivot point is at the center of the sphere. Whenever I move, rotate, or scale, the transformation is changed around this pivot point. There is a way to move the pivot point. Click this lock icon to unlock. When the lock icon is unlocked, move the pivot to anywhere you want, then lock it. You can now move the sphere. I just moved its pivot. Now if I rotate, the sphere will rotate based on the new location of the pivot. In the left clip, the sphere is rotating based on the pivot in the mesh center. On the right clip, the sphere is rotating based on the pivot I moved away. See the difference? To make the pivot point come back to the center of the sphere, just click this pin icon. If, for some reason, you mess up the axis pivot, you can click this reset icon. That is everything I go over in this chapter. I know there are other tools in Gizmo 3D, and I will talk about them in the later chapters. You won't miss them. If you like my content, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next chapter.